Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my next empties. Actually, this is my first empties of the year. I did not do one in January because I did not really have any empties at all. I moved in January, so I used some of it up before, and yeah, I used, actually, did I do one in January? Maybe I did, but I didn't do one in February, definitely. Because yeah, before I moved I tried to use up as much as possible, and since then I haven't really used up much, but then I have gathered enough that I thought it was worth to show it to you, so that's what I'm going to do today. But before I jump into that, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. So I have my empties in this bag right here, and I'm just gonna go in and pull stuff as they come because yeah, I don't really have them organized in the way. The first one I have is my Cerave Hydrating Cleanser. This is just a hydrating cleanser for normal and dry skin. I really love this. This is really good, especially when I have dry skin, because you can actually feel this moisturizing. You know when you have like really dry skin and it almost like stings when you put on moisturizer or something? Like obviously not super bad because that would be not ideal, but sometimes when you just have really dry skin, especially in winter, you just feel like, I don't know, you can feel that your skin is getting moisturized. I get that with this, which is really nice, and I do get quite dry skin, and yeah, this definitely helped, and I used this as my second cleanse, and I have already repurchased this. I haven't gotten it yet though, it's on the way, but like I said, I already have repurchased this, and it's a really nice cleanse. If you haven't tried it, I really do recommend it. Next up we have another favorite of mine, which you know, I mean not specifically this scent, but this type of product. This is the Garnier Ultimate Blends hair mask. This specific one is the Plumping Hair Food Watermelon and Pomegranate. I love these. They always smell amazing. This one smells like watermelon, as the name would suggest, and yeah, it's amazing. This one might not be my absolute favorite one. This one is for fine hair, which I don't really have, but I just love the scent of this, and that's why I picked it up. I currently have 2 backups of this, not again a specific scent, but I have other ones. I think my favorite one is the banana one, but I like them all, to be honest. So I love these. They're also silicone free, which is really good for your hair, so they don't leave a build-up and things like that. And yeah, I use these all the time. I don't even use conditioner anymore. These are all that I use, so 100% recommend this if you haven't tried it yet. And yeah, it's just really good, especially for the price. Continuing with favorites, we have my dry shampoo. This is the Batiste dry shampoo, and this one is in the scent Blush. This is a mega size. It's like really big, and I go through this all the time. I already have another one on the go, and I've noticed as well that maybe these are getting a bit lower quicker than what I use in them, because my boyfriend might be stealing a little bit of my dry shampoo, so he likes it too. He just likes putting dry shampoo in to like get some texture in his hair, and he definitely steals my Batiste dry shampoo all the time. But I don't mind because this is quite affordable, and I always have one on the go anyway. So already have one, like I said, one that I'm using now, and another backup, so I have loads of these because I go through them quite regularly. Next up we have maybe some more kind of exciting things that aren't always in my empties. So the next one is a hairspray. This one is just from Wella. This is the Civil Cream, I don't know, it says right there, not sure what that means, but this is like a maximum hold hairspray. Honestly, this is not what I would pick up. I actually have one that I picked up now, which is the Cough. It's like a pink and red bottle. I love it. It smells like a raspberry lemonade. It's so good. That's definitely my favorite hairspray. This one my boyfriend picked up, and we cannot be sharing hairsprays because there's no point in having 2 different hairsprays, unless I bought a really expensive one, then I wouldn't let him use that. But he picked this one up, so I've been using this as well, and I thought I would include this. But again, it's one of my favorites, and I'm probably going to try to convince him to buy the one I like next time, because yeah, I just don't really prefer this one. So it is an empty though, and I wanted to include it. So we have one last empty before we go into my makeup empties, which I actually have a few of. This is my Brioche Don't Despair Repair. This is a deep conditioning mask. I really like this one. I have another one currently that I'm using. Like I said, I use this one most of the time. This is like almost like my conditioner now, but it is really moisturizing still, and you can tell it's a hair mask. But if I want to give my hair a really nice treat, or for example if I want to leave a hair mask overnight, this is the one that I'm currently using. I don't have a full size of it yet. I got a deluxe size sample. This is like quite a small one, but I got an even bigger one in my like Cult Beauty freebie recently, and that's the one I'm using now. But I definitely would buy the full size of this in the future because I really like this, and it's a really good hair mask. It is a bit more pricey though, and that's why I don't use it every time I wash my hair, but I do like it. And like I said, I'm using a different one at the moment. So like I said, the rest of the products are all makeup empties, which is very exciting. And I am tracking my makeup empties for my beauty budget this year. So these are all products that I have counted into my beauty empties, beauty budget. So yeah, that is exciting. You can kind of follow along in this project if you want to know what the exact products are that I finished up. But the first one I have is my Becca under eye setting powder. This one I finished off quite early, and you can see it's completely empty. We took out the stopper. I like this, but it definitely wasn't my favorite setting powder. I use this as like a setting powder all over, but I don't really set my whole face with loose setting powder. I focused on my eyes and then like this area right here, and then sometimes on my chin. But yeah, that's what I use loose setting powder for. I currently have the Hourglass one, which I adore. I really like that setting powder. It's probably my new favorite. The next product is a mascara. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. This is one of my go-to products or mascaras. I really like this one. This one and the Sky High, also from Maybelline, are probably my top two at the moment. I'm actually wearing this one today as well, but a backup, which I'm currently using because this one is completely dried out. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it's completely dried out. I like this, and I will repurchase this over and over again probably. This is my favorite mascara that I ever tried. And again, the only mascara that's really rivaled it in the last couple of years is the Sky High mascara. So that's, like I said, my second favorite, but I already have one on the go, and you'll definitely see more of these empties in the upcoming year. So we have one last product before we actually move into lip products, because I have quite a few lip product empties, which is very exciting. This is a brow gel from Luminaire. It's all rubbed off, so I can't even say what it's called, but I think this was in the shade 3, if I remember. It was like the blonde one, and yeah, this was like a tinted brow gel. The one looks like this, but it is completely dried out, and I used up every single last drop of this. I like this. It's probably one of my favorite colored brow gels, but it's not as strong hold as I need it to be, and also it's not very easily available here in the UK because Luminaire, I think, it is a Finnish brand, I'm pretty sure, and it's mainly available in Scandinavia. I think it might be available in other places too, but I don't think it's available here in the UK, so it's not very easily accessible for me, and it's also not like something that I definitely like need to go and get right now, but it was still nice to use while I had it. So like I said, the remaining items are all lip products. The first one is a Chanel lipstick this is one of the Rouge Cocoa lipsticks in the shade Paradise. This one I used up. This is actually the first lipstick I used up this year. You can see the color right there, but it is completely used up. That is just the plastic bit, and I did not have very much left of this. This was a bit of a give me product this year, but I am very happy that I finished it, and it's nice to get some use out of my Chanel lipsticks because I have quite a few of them in my collection, and they are very special to me, but I also want to get use of them before they go bad. So this one is my first lipstick empty. I wouldn't repurchase this color. It's nothing special, and I probably have loads of dupes of this anyway in my collection, but it is empty now. Then the next one is another lipstick. This is my Revlon lip butter in the shade Sweet Tart. This one I used up very recently, and this is what the color looks like. It's a bit more of a brighter pink, as you can see. I use this very often, and I don't even know if you can get the lip butters anymore. I feel like you probably can't. And this one was very old in my collection, but it still performed very well. I'm currently trying to use up the other lip butters that I have in my collection. This one was like a nice summer kind of shade. It was sheer enough that although it was bright, it wasn't too over the top, but I did kind of still had to think what kind of looks to pair with it because it was still quite bright. Even if I could repurchase the lip butters, I probably wouldn't repurchase this specific color because I did like it, but I have so many other pink lipsticks in my collection, but there are a few other shades, like the shade Pink Truffle I absolutely adore, and I'm going to be so sad when I finish that. But yeah, the formula of these are absolutely amazing. I really love them, and if they do still make the Revlon lip butters, I might seriously consider looking at what shades they have, because this one was really nice, and it's just the color that's kind of making me not repurchase this specific one. Then the final empty of this video is a lip liner, and you can see it's very tiny right now. This is a MAC lip liner in the shade Hip and Happy. This is all that's left, and I can't sharpen it anymore, and it's very dried out as well. I did like this lip liner. It was very kind of cool toned, blue toned, kind of pink, but it was very fun for spring, and I used this a lot all over my lip. I used it with a few other lipsticks, but yeah, I used it up very quickly. Lip liners aren't too difficult to use up for me, especially if I use them all over my lip as like a lip liner almost, and that was definitely the case with this one as well. I only focused on it really for 1 month. Granted though, it wasn't completely full. I probably was already like a 1/3 through it, but yeah, I'm happy to have this one done, and it is another lip empty this year, which is a product category in my collection that I really do want to focus on this year. But that, you guys, was it for this empties. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and otherwise I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys.